Okay. Yep.
Another one of these,
All right. Welcome to the March 18th, 2026 Berlin Conservation Commission meeting. As a reminder, open session public meetings are subject to being recorded. Your image and voice will be recorded. The other night, Peg, when you read that at the meeting, I thought, how many times?
Where it is.
How many times have we said this? And I still read it.
I know, we all do. Yeah, no, I wrote up a new one.
Did you?
Get rid of the recorded, and I don't know where it is. I will find it.
So, anyway, that is that.
All right.
Agenda, yes, ma'am.
First on the agenda, we have the minutes. The minutes for the February 18th and the March 4th meeting were sent out. Just to flag, there was one typo in roads. Need to add an H there, and then another typo in the 3-4 minutes. So I will update those typos. Does anyone else have any comments on that?
No. So we need a motion to accept the February 18 and March 4 minutes. Can I get a second?
Second.
Thank you, Phil. We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, I'll ask you to vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? We have minutes. Perfect.
Right. Next thing on the agenda that we have to talk about is mail and notices. We did get a few things in the mail. The first is we got the return receipts for the letters that AJ mailed out to properties.
Those are the bills.
The bills.
The
Okay.
return receipt is the green card.
Yes. Are
The-
these
no,
not
the
all-
green
No,
card.
that's the receipt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we
Yeah.
have the receipts. Did you get reimbursed for these already?
No,
Okay.
that's why I had it in there.
One is for a total of $10.48.
Does that include tax?
Post office.
Oh, no tax. Okay.
And one is $10.50.
I think they quit doing pennies. I don't know.
All right, so what is it, 10,
$10.48 and $10.50.
so 20.98.
Yeah, 21.
Yeah, 20.98. You need, do you need
I
these?
tried.
It's too late for complex math.
Right?
I just need to take off one shoe. I'll be good.
Do you need a motion?
Yes, please.
I make a motion to pay AJ $20.98 for postage.
Yep.
Second.
Thank you, Phil. Any further discussion? Hearing none, I'll ask you to vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? All right, AJ, you're $21 richer.
I prefer to say $21 less poor.
Well, I appreciate the subtlety of that.
We also received a notification of public hearing for vegetation management plan. A proposed herbicide application has been submitted to the Massachusetts Department of Agricultural Resources.
CSX?
No, Mass DOT.
Oh.
Yes. So it's just
62? Where are they applying it? In town, does it say?
I'm not seeing an address on it.
Can I see? Oh, so this is just. So DOT proposes to utilize herbicides to treat their rights of way through Massachusetts, and it lists a quarter of the towns in Massachusetts. Right, so this is the notice of the public hearing. If anybody wants to go, March 27th, 5 o'clock on Zoom. We usually get one from CSX about this time of year too.
Okay. That is all for our mail.
Awesome.
Moving on to motor vehicle use on town land. No one is here to discuss it in person. I did receive an email from the latest letter that we sent to property on Allen Road saying they could not make it to tonight's meeting. Going to follow up and see if they could make it to the April 1st meeting. Still,
I think it's Collins Road.
No, it was Allen Road.
we got another email.
Oh, we
just
did?
today, yes.
Oh,
Yep.
I didn't,
Yep.
yeah, I'm sorry, then I didn't know that.
We've also been emailing with Collins Road. They did inform me that they were not able to make it tonight. I'm again going to see if they can make it to the April 1st meeting. And we still have no response from the property on Lancaster Road.
All right, excellent. Yeah, if, so I did see the Allen Road email, and he, you know, suggested that he might be available at a different time.
Yes.
If the two of them are available at a different time and we want to schedule a special meeting outside of our normal Wednesday, as long as we have a quorum, we can do that.
Sounds good. It's definitely a good thing to offer.
Yep.
All right. Next up, we have a few Wheeler Pond Dam removal things to cover. So, ORS did request that we give them, if we would like to give them a letter of support. So when they submit the MVP grant, letters of support are very helpful in getting the grant. So I did draft something up. If everyone would like to take a look, it's pretty straightforward. Just talks about us being in support. I believe the commission did one a year or so ago when Maddie was around, and it's very similar to that.
Right, we did one for they were applied for a different grant for their planning or something.
Yes.
So that's interesting. What exactly does ORS stand for?
That's a really great question.
It just, yeah. I expected those.
I thought
Letter.
they did stand for like something.
Water, right? In the river.
Yeah, I
Acid
don't know.
River.
So, are you sure that that's?
That is the language that was used in the last one. So I think-
Huh. Check their
Gotta know.
website. Yeah. If you want to just make it a little different, you can say Interfluve, an ecological restoration and engineering firm located in Cambridge, which I believe is where they are. Probably want to confirm that, but.
I did also get an email from Heather today, and she was curious if we could put so part of what I will be discussing is the MVP grant is they're hoping to do community outreach events, and she was wondering if we could include specific language about that, but she hasn't had confirmation from all of the resources yet that they're going to be willing to be resources. We will not have a meeting again before the grant is due, so would the commission feel comfortable, if you so choose to vote, for us to give the letter of support in having it be open-ended where I can edit it after you see it and I can show everyone a draft through email, but the vote would have to happen now, if that makes
Okay,
sense.
hold on. In this letter?
Edit that letter
Okay.
to include
Okay, all right.
more
Hold on one
specifics.
sec. what? Now that I've read.
Yes. So, Heather has some community outreach events in mind that she would like to specifically include in our letter of support. However, she is still confirming that those community events would be possible with the people that would be assisting them.
I see.
So she doesn't want them to be in it until they are confirmed.
Okay.
The grant is due prior to our next meeting. So approval from the commission is needed in this meeting. So I was wondering if the commission would be okay to give approval and also the ability to edit it to include community outreach aspects.
So I'm assuming you just mean adding like a single paragraph,
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
a couple, yeah.
Yes.
or yeah, a couple paragraphs.
Yeah,
It wouldn't
yeah,
be
yeah.
like revising this language, it would be this plus,
Correct.
okay,
Plus including community events.
Correct.
I'm fine with
Yeah,
that.
me too. You good with that?
Yes.
Okay. You good?
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
I do also have examples if you would like to hear what
Sure.
they're thinking. I guess that would
Sure.
be a helpful thing. So one community event they had in mind would be planning and implementing a public presentation and or training on invasive species identification and management relevant to dam removal and restoration. Another would be a volunteer-supported dewatering and animal movement. That's one thing that we talked about including in the conditions,
Right.
so that's
Get
great.
them Help turtles.
Yes. And they also were discussing a public and press event the day of the dam removal, inviting the community and maybe some media, some state and local officials to the project site the day of the dam removal, coordinate a speaking program, and maybe have a post-event luncheon at Cordelia's farm. Some of the things they were.
Giant scissors.
Talk to Robin and Meg.
Hmm?
Talk to Robin and Meg.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Oh, yeah, yeah. So if she does any of that, suggest to her to invite our state rep and our state senator. They show up for most things in Berlin that we invite them to,
That's great.
especially with enough notice with the date.
Mhm.
But yeah, they're awesome.
You might wanna do a motion.
Yeah.
To allow her.
Yep.
I make a motion to allow Julia to add language to the letter to, who's this going to again?
It's a letter of support.
Letter of support for the Wheeler
MVP
Pond
grant.
Dam, for the MVP grant dated March 18th, 2026, to include the recreational activities,
Community outreach.
Community-
activities.
community outreach.
Yeah.
Thank you. So much
I'll
to read.
second.
I know, right?
I'll second.
Awesome, thank you, Phil. Anybody have anything they wanna add?
Janet, the item.
Yep.
She'll cover it.
Cool. Anybody have anything to add to the motion? All right. Hearing none, I'll ask you to vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? All right.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Nice.
Thank you, Julia.
Of course.
And here's just the Cambridge thing.
Another update on the MVP grant is the last meeting we discussed adding the Browning equipment request and solar panel power request to the grant. After discussion with the Energy Committee, we've decided that we don't feel like they don't feel like the town is ready to bundle that into the MVP grant. It's something they're working on, but
Right, you said that as part of a request with the MVP grant, we would need to be further along in planning. We would need to
Oh,
have plans, we would
yes.
need to have quotes.
we would need to have a solar design
Gotcha.
and yeah,
Makes
so
sense.
things in the future, but not right now.
Okay.
When I let ORS know, they did say in the future, if we do want to apply, they would be happy, CMRPC would be happy to assist with that process.
Okay. Yes, ma'am?
We added the brine to the earmark list that the select board is providing to Senator Kennedy and Representative Kilcoyne. We put in a bunch of them, they pick, so we
Right.
dumped in the brine.
Awesome.
So
Yeah, and I think, didn't Lisa say there's also somewhere else that they were talking about maybe if that didn't work out, if this didn't work out, there was one other avenue.
Yeah, so we'll
Um,
try and cover you that way too.
Yeah. So I think we should keep it for now. If we get the earmark, if we don't, so we'll keep it for now. We can always say, thanks, but no thanks. But, yeah.
Perfect.
I assume they're gonna need some sort of quote from Fred at some point.
We got that quote.
Oh, we did?
Yes.
Excellent. What, I missed that.
Ballpark, it was like 10,000.
For brand new equipment?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it?
I know.
I was
That's-
expecting it to be like hundreds of thousands.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's not an exact number, but within,
That's-
within
yeah,
that
yeah,
range.
it's
much lower than I
yeah.
thought.
So
Yeah.
it begs the question, given the lower cost of using that, how long would it take to pay it back? I mean,
One storm, one good storm. Yeah,
probably
yeah.
one 3-day storm.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's a good storm. Wow.
Right, so, I feel we will have branding equipment,
Mhm.
hopefully by next winter.
Mm-hmm.
Which would be just wonderful. It'd be great for the town, great
Mhm.
for the budget, great all around. So, awesome. And is he still talking with them about culvert repair also?
I think that they decided they're going to try and do that on the next round of the MVP grant in however many months. I think they felt like it was also a little bit
He wasn't
To-
quite ready.
wasn't quite ready,
Yeah.
but that they will be in touch for the next round.
Cool.
Okay, and last Wheeler Pond agenda item is the
Oh, yeah.
order of conditions.
I have, oh, yeah.
How many of these things do we have in the pipeline at this point? Oh, no, I'm thinking of, never mind, I'm thinking of the, what's the one that goes to the state? The
Oh, CRs.
CRs,
Oh
thank
my
you.
gosh, right?
That's what I was thinking, that's why I
Yeah.
thought that I wouldn't, never mind.
I had to write the update for the, CPA plan. And I'm like, and we're still waiting, and we're still waiting.
Oh, man.
Did you get a chance to reach out to Meredith?
I did, yes.
Okay.
I haven't gotten a response yet,
Okay.
but I did ping it. And
Yeah,
say, "Hey."
I'd love to get at least Horseshoe Pond done. Like a couple months ago, we were told, oh, it's, reaching the end.
It's about to be done.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Which project did you say this is?
This is Wheeler Pond Dam.
Oh,
This
okay.
is the order of conditions. Look, it even has a table of contents.
It just says restoration project, though, does it say anywhere else that that's what? Am I missing something?
Oh,
So this will be attached to like
Oh, okay.
To
whole
the order of
form. This is just like
conditions.
the attachment A
Yep.
special
Gotcha,
condition.
okay.
yeah. So remember when we approved the NOI, we told them we were gonna need some
Yeah.
time. So Patrick Garner and Julia have, both gone over this, and, Pat gave us his blessing.
Okay,
So that makes me feel much better about it.
yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. So there's pre-construction, during construction, and post-construction conditions, and then some special conditions.
I had
Hmm.
questions.
You go ahead.
What are the asterisks?
So that on the first page, it talks about how the asterisks are however many months ago the commission voted that every order of condition would have a certain set of like standard conditions that's associated with every order of condition, and that's just noting those are the previously voted upon ones.
Thank
Right.
you.
Yep.
I'm looking at the bottom of the pages.
And then, oh, go ahead.
The only other thing I had was number 26 looks like it's not finished. It's on page 2.
It does look
Mm.
like that got cut off.
Certainly does.
Do we require in here the, like on the wattles, not to use plastics?
Yes. Is it on that one?
Yeah.
Or is that just something we ask nicely?
Yeah, because 30 talks about construction.
Does it?
So the rest of 26 should say phasing, if any, shall conform to the approved plans.
Okay. Just make sure the copy they get has all those words. Right,
You wanna
and,
keep this, or you,
That's okay.
Yeah, there's a couple different
right,
ones.
so is there anywhere in here that specifies that the wattles should be jute wattles?
Thank you. God, I can't pick up words tonight.
I hate that.
I don't know, did it talk about wattles? Because it talked about construction fencing.
I was gonna
Right.
say in here, it's like, it talks about the erosion and sediment controls. and
Right,
the-
so it, generally, those are all on the plan.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah, and when we approve the NOI, that's why, so when somebody presents us the plan, it's always good to look at what they're specifying
Yeah.
for erosion controls. And then we can tell them, no hay bales.
Mm.
I can add in under erosion controls, jute wattles only.
Okay, that'd be great. Number 35, okay.
So we're limiting work to July, between July and
October.
October? Is that just 'cause the water level's low, or?
Which number is that?
Special condition, page 5, 2A.
So that's environmental monitoring. Will continue for 5 years after the completion of the work. So we had talked about giving them the option to submit for certificate of compliance after 3 years.
Yes, that is in
Yeah, it
is
mentions
it?
that, but that's
Okay.
why it's like, this 2A is kinda
Yep,
confusing
right
to
there.
me.
Yeah. Okay. Monitoring shall include spring and fall observations.
Maybe it's just 'cause when they, invasives grow?
Probably that's when the best time to see if there are invasives, like you might be able to see something
Mm.
before July, but
Yeah.
you'll definitely see something starting in July. Oh, I see. I was looking for a 3 in my scanning. Yeah, that is weird though, especially that it says only. Can we, under the special conditions on page 5, 2A, can we just scratch the word only?
Yes.
And then that also kind of reinforces the last half of that sentence that says, unless it's deemed necessary.
Mm. it conflicts with what's above. It says monitoring should include spring and fall observations. And then it says July to October.
Mm.
It's kind of, feels
Well,
disjointed.
those are mitigation efforts, not monitoring.
No, that's under monitoring.
Right.
Monitoring should include spring and fall observations, and then under the paragraph that's talking about monitoring, it says work shall be completed between the months of July and October. So were these kind of standard special conditions that Maddie had written up?
No, these were recommendations that came from Patrick, special conditions, through
Okay.
his peer review. I can clarify with him if, like, maybe the work should be separate from the monitoring. Would that make more sense if they're,
Yeah,
not?
right, so clarify work, is that the monitoring, or is that work, and this should be just a whole nother, a numbered item?
Because the sentence after the monitoring sentence does talk about mitigating invasives.
Yeah.
So
I thought it was the work to do the mitigation.
right. So I think work, like you just said, should be
Oh.
specified
Right,
because it talks about 3 different things.
right. So instead of scratching only, we should scratch work and say, or maybe add mitigation work.
Yeah, just define work.
Exactly, yep, clarify that more.
That's the key.
Makes sense.
Right, and that makes more sense, that you would mitigate the invasives between July and October.
Yeah.
Yep,
Well, if you think systemically, it's not, the work is a disturbance, and there are other factors, like, particularly if you're using chemicals, although this points out, that's a last-ditch effort.
right,
But you also have emerging caterpillars and bugs and things like that are critical to the breeding season of birds and toads and,
right,
yeah,
right.
so. And a lot of that has passed by July, or is
And like with
waning a bit.
bittersweet, that's, the plants are fully leafed out, but they don't have berries yet.
Right.
Yep, stuff
by
like that,
October.
yep.
I looked at that OARS too.
And there's
Did you
noth-
find it?
O is for Organization of the Assabet and Concord Rivers.
Like
It
Assabet
doesn't
River.
make-
it doesn't
quite make
Right,
sense.
Assabet River System.
The
maybe,
acronym
or-
doesn't match what it's
Right.
Yeah.
Would it?
trying to define. Never mind. They're all silent.
Alright. Anybody have any other questions?
One thing that I wanted to point out is under special conditions 3A, we have that the commission should be notified 3 weeks before dewatering begins. Heather reached out today and was curious about, she was worried that that would maybe not be enough time since dewatering happens like with construction, and she wasn't sure if that would be a good timeline, so I was wondering if we thought 2 weeks would be enough time to organize volunteers, if we wanted to add something like, ideally this is what would happen, but in an instance where
So,
dewatering needed.
3A, I'm not,
3A, yes, under special conditions,
Yep.
page 5.
Qualified wildlife biologist shall prepare a plan for species identification and relocation to a similar regional ecosystem.
And then underneath it.
You want me to read all the words? Jeez. Is it right to open this process to volunteer assistance, to organize volunteers at all times? There must be, and so she thinks 3 weeks is not enough.
Yes,
so-
in terms of like how construction goes, she feels that construction might lead to them saying, okay, in a week or 2 weeks, we're
I
going to
see.
be doing this.
Okay. So Patrick recommended that also?
No, Patrick recommended the 3 weeks, and I just heard from Heather today that she had some concerns about that,
Right.
so I've not discussed that with Patrick.
We could make it something like 3 weeks or as much notice as possible, something,
with a goal of
open
3
it up. Right, with a goal of 3 weeks or just something that gives them some flexibility but lets them know we would prefer 3 weeks.
Okay. The goal of 3 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good way to word it.
Yep.
That is the only thing that I wanted to flag for everyone.
Okay.
Is there any reason why we can't label this like Wheeler Pond Dam Restoration Project?
Yep, okay. Just in case it ends up being separate
Yeah, I just feel like
somehow.
it should, this looks like a standalone document, like somebody could,
Right.
So it feels like it should have a proper name on it. I know it has a DEP number, but nobody's looking that up.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you. That's amazing, very thorough. I don't know that we've ever issued an order of conditions with a table of contents.
I know, that's a big one.
Yeah, definitely the biggest project we've ever
Yeah,
been involved with, for sure. Thank
That's interesting.
goodness, there's all kinds of professionals involved.
It's definitely nice to have Patrick to
Certainly has a
consult with.
Yes.
level of complexity.
Yeah. Oh,
that's an interesting one.
I'm sure the requirement to have a monitor is in here.
I thought it was right up.
I would imagine, right?
I saw it, I can't remember where, but it's in there.
Isn't it this first one, or is that just the, that's supposed to be
Where's
designated
that? Oh, yeah, very first
Number
one.
21.
Yep.
The very first one, number 21.
Yeah, right? And that is kind of the standard DEP language, right?
Mhm.
For that? All of the numbered ones are.
There's also the condition that talks about providing construction oversight. That was something we talked about in the meeting back in December, that they will be the people that pick the person that will provide the construction oversight, but the commission will review that person based on their qualifications and have a right to approve.
Right.
or deny.
Yep. And I think something similar should be also for who is the monitor. Because here it doesn't say who's gonna choose that, who's gonna,
Under 21?
yeah.
Okay. Have language like that.
All right. Uh-oh, I can smell it.
Well, the wetland flags, since all the work is pretty much in the wetland.
Mm-hmm.
Are we still gonna have them flag so they don't encroach into the forest or something? It's,
What number?
Number 24.
Yeah, I think it's fine to have them.
Yeah.
It just offers a visual of where the wetland, you know, everybody starts with the best of intentions and then the guy in the excavator gets in there and who knows what happens then.
Yeah.
Yep, there's gonna be, actually, when they did the apartments, that was a big one too. It was a big
Mhm.
project and we got weekly monitoring reports and stuff, so, all right. Well, if no one else has any other edits, yes ma'am?
I have a question about controlling invasives.
Mm-hmm.
Will there be restrictions on how they, like no chemicals will be?
Chemicals will be used as a last resort.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And not within 25 feet.
Right, and not within 25 feet of the waterway.
Oh, good.
Yep. Anything else?
Looks good to me.
All right, let's vote on it just to cover our butts.
I make a motion to approve the special order of conditions for the
With
wheel-
amendments.
with amendments for DEP number 107-0280 for the Wheeler Pond Dam Restoration Project. Is there a date on this? I don't think there is.
No. You can say as amended at the March 18th meeting.
As amended at the March 18th Conservation Commission meeting.
Second?
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any further instructions? Or, not instructions.
Oh, we're both
Oh,
discussing
right,
tonight.
oh, man, I was doing good. Any further words? Comments, thank you.
Maybe between the three of us, we can
Right.
string together a sentence.
Hearing none, I will ask you to vote. All those in favor of the set of order of conditions as amended, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those in, opposed? All right,
Great.
good job. We're almost done, right?
Right?
Jeez.
So SVT reached out. They're doing some of their annual CR monitoring, of which anyone is welcome to join. They plan to do the Kelsey CR on March 25th at 9 a.m. and the Wendler and Morse CR March 27th at 10 a.m. and they'll start at one and then go to the other. I can send these dates in an email. If anyone is interested, let me know and I will let the SVT volunteer know to be looking for people and how many people.
They're very cool to do. They have, GPS tracking as they go and they follow the edges and,
I think I might try and make it to the March 27th.
cool,
I've done 8 or a dozen, I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah, you get a real different look at the property by following the borders.
Right, instead
And-
of the trails,
Yeah.
yeah.
And what they're looking for is encroachment across the border from abutting landowners, for instance, or any other,
Yep.
incursions.
Yep.
It's a nice walk in the woods.
No updates on any enforcement orders, active projects.
At 92 Allen Road, there was still a bit of snow late last week when I was up there putting up a replacement wood duck house. But I wonder, after all that rain, I'll go up there tomorrow and check it out.
Yes, so I
We'll
did.
know for the first.
I did let them know that once everything is melted, we would like to come out and look at it before we lift it. So they should be letting me know when everything has melted, and then we can go out and feel free to go tomorrow too. But
Yeah.
they are aware they should be reaching out once everything is melted.
Cool.
Good deal.
AJ and I did go out to 88 Carter today. They've installed the erosion controls and everything looked great.
Excellent. So you'll let them know tomorrow via email they are good to go? Yes, excellent. Yep, and I approved their building permit today, so they are.
Which one was this? I don't remember that.
I know, that's what I said. I texted Jill when I got the building permit. I'm like, tell me we approved this already, because I remembered the address.
Yeah.
So it's on Carter Street, the same side as now the easement up to Powder House Hill.
Okay, so that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, exactly. And so where their driveway, it's a pretty small lot with a lot of wetlands, but they're putting an addition onto the house on like an already asphalt pad. So that's why it was minimal
Yeah.
because there's like hardly anything.
Yeah.
From a wetlands perspective,
Yeah.
there's hardly anything for us to worry about. You know, put up erosion controls, obviously, but
Okay.
I had
It
the
seems
exact
vaguely
yeah,
familiar,
Yep.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
thinking
go
I
ahead.
Powder
think it
House.
was just so minimal that we
Yeah.
were like,
We're gonna
yep,
talk about
that's
10
great.
Bigelow then.
I don't. Do you have any updates from 10 Bigelow? Is it you?
He does.
Phil and I tracked the entire perimeter, and it was remarkably, after all the weather that we had this winter and the runoff and rain and that massive amount of snow, there were a few branches down. Phil found one of the DEP signs had been flattened, put it back up, but the erosion controls were remarkably well preserved.
Is this the Grove facility?
That location,
Okay.
yes, it's not gonna be that.
Oh, no,
but-
it's not.
Did you have
Oh,
any
no,
other
they
comments,
backed it
Phil?
years ago.
No, I don't
wow.
Yeah.
think
Missed
so.
that. What's it doing now?
When were we there? Like
Nothing.
in
They-
September?
they
Was it
don't
the-
have a
was it the
tenant.
fall? Was it
Last
September?
fall,
They're
and then
looking
we
for
were out
like
there
an
this
R&D
Yeah, just the other
facility
day.
or
Monday.
some, right,
I think.
Yeah.
so,
No, they could use a lot of Earth Day treatment. There's so much crap down in that little ravine, if that's the right word. Well, where we parked,
Well, it's-
like the last
It's
time.
Well, they
between
put-
the site and the
Not that that has
freeway.
anything to do with.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a mess.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
don't
I
look at
mean,
the other side of the guardrail at the park and ride. It's,
Oh, yes.
it's, yeah, it's
But it did
horrific.
look like they'd done a good job, and it's held up fairly well.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, I was looking out my office window at the rail trail that is being built, and their erosion controls did not last very well over the winter. So I just asked AJ to swing by and just check and see how the Bigelow Road ones did.
I don't think it's meaningful, but AJ found a golf ball out there too. So I don't know why it would be a driving range. I have no idea.
Well,
but-
someone
and
on their lunch
Phil-
break, you
Phil
know?
got to put his new boots to the test too, so
Excellent.
$15.
All right, you two are gonna be trouble. I just know it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Can
Oh,
I
yes,
add a
of
couple of
course.
things? I stopped by Carr Road because I was called by a neighbor to, are we gonna talk about that tonight?
We
No,
can't-
it's not on the agenda. Anyway, I went up to Carr Road where they're putting in they're finishing the building that was started 10 years ago.
Right, that
Oh,
we
yeah.
approved.
And
yeah.
no work has started that I could tell, other than the trusses had been delivered. Yeah, it's
Nice.
a huge pile. And then I stopped by the beaver remediation project on Carr Road, and it's working exactly as it's intended to work. There
Nice.
was no water over the farm roads on that farm that I could see from the road, so it's working.
Good.
Wonderful.
That was
Yeah.
a while ago.
Yeah.
Forgot about that one.
2022, I think? April of 22, I think it was.
Sounds about right.
Feels way longer than that ago.
Yeah, so 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah, that's wonderful though.
Anyway, I'm shut up.
Awesome.
Well, I have your video next, so don't shut up.
All right.
Going to.
So you can see the water running out of the,
Okay, some context. This is,
up on Randall Road. There's a new development going on. And, the house behind this, I wish I'd have thought to, but I found out that nobody's living there yet, so. The house behind it, they filled in kind of a deck to put the house on. And then there's an abrupt drop, and this pipe is coming out of the bottom of that abrupt drop. Now, when I was working with Patrick Garner up at Highland Ridge, there was a seep there that was causing a little bit of consternation. It's not a perennial spring, it's just in certain times of the year, water seeps out and you get a wet and a rivulet sometimes. Well, I wonder if that's not, this is kind of the remediation that he talked about for that seep in order to eliminate some of the standing wet below that during the time of year when it's running. I don't know that because we were never involved as far as I know in
so
any of this.
seeps are not
I know.
protected.
No, they're
Yeah.
not.
Okay.
So if this is a remediation for a seep, that's one thing. If there was a spring and it was always perennial, which it didn't really look like it, then,
Well, it definitely looks like there's, just by the way the leaves are matted, it looks like there's been a fair amount of water.
there was all that snow and some standing water. Now down below that, maybe we need a site walk with,
Well, what we really need to do is look at the plan that was submitted.
okay. The problem is down at the road, the water is collected and it's very silty. It's very brown. And it should be running through a culvert right there. If you cross the road, you can see a trickle coming out of the culvert, but it is
So the
barely
culvert's
enterable.
blocked.
So it appears the culvert is blocked. There's another culvert up the road a little ways. It looks like that one is also plugged. I went looking for Fred today, couldn't find him. I left a message, didn't hear back. But that is not unusual because those guys come to work and they keep their head down and do their work.
Yep.
I did drop a note off at his office too today. So I'll hear from him. But anyway, this had alarmed a neighbor. I went up there and took a look. The culvert problem, I think that's highway department.
Yep.
But
Unless
the-
it
this-
impacts wetlands, it's not
Right,
our.
right below the outflow from that culvert, it's all wet. There's a lot of wetland down there, so downstream from there. So is it a problem that silty water coming out of here is?
Absolutely, if the silt is getting into the wetlands, absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's.
We definitely have jurisdiction upstream, upland, if something upland out of our jurisdiction is filling wetlands.
That's what I saw.
Yeah.
That's the way I saw it. And if you look at the trickle coming out of the other side of the property, the culvert, you have to scrape leaves out of the way and stuff, cause it's, the way it is, that water still looks silty to me. I don't know, do you take a sample and a certain amount you can't see through?
Well, what you
like
really need to look at is,
Setri disc?
do you see like silt on top of the leaves on top of the leaves or in the water in the wetlands?
Right, and I know, which door to knock on.
Okay.
So I will ask him if I can go in there and inspect
Okay,
that a little
yeah.
bit further.
Okay, yeah, because that's, we need to see evidence of it actually ending up in the wetlands.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, and I
But
would
yes,
say
a site walk,
the,
if you suspect that.
this is where the outlet for the culvert is. I would say it's very, very close to that wetland.
Okay.
And there's a lot of water in there, but maybe it's not perennial. Just starting on
It-
this.
It could be ephemeral, which is one of my favorite words.
A lot of plants that way.
But a spring ephemeral, which I'm not really sure what the definition between that and a seep is. But it's, you know, when the melt happens, when the spring rains happen, little bits of water show up all over the place.
This is, I would say that flow is 8 to 12 gallons per minute.
Oh.
They put that pipe in there for a reason.
Oh, sure.
So-
100%. Yep.
And it wasn't like a gush because somebody's sump pump went on. It was a steady.
Right. Yeah. And it really, the concern is the silted water. Yeah.
It's interesting, Patrick showed me, well, it was a seep with just one of my neighbors in Highland Ridge. And it was seeping, but
Mhm.
again, they did do any remediation.
Yeah.
Except for Wexworth, and maybe that's
It's
not
a
so
choice.
unusual. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, of course.
Yep.
Yeah. But it's impossible for me to tell because there are no trespassing signs. I couldn't go up there and actually sample the water coming out of the pipe. So is it picking up the silt in that 50 or
As
60
it-
feet between the pipe and the road? It's all leaves and litter, coarse litter.
Right.
But all the trees have been removed and there's a lot of soil exposed. So
Right. Okay.
this will,
We will continue to
Yeah.
look into it.
I'll look very closely at the wetland. Sorry to add that in.
No. There's your
Thank you.
other good picture, though.
Yes, not love.
That's
He
awesome.
found the first bluebird nest
That's
of the
awesome.
year so far that he found.
I was, so there was some trash in that big field across from the new museum that's going in where it used to be called Spooky World.
Oh, yeah.
So I pulled my truck in there, and of course the birdhouse right there that Walter put out, and I took a peek, and that's what I
That's
found.
a
So I
great
got a picture.
bluebird location, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that field is
Yep.
just a feast.
Very cool.
I picked up the trash and went on my way, but I'm glad I peeked in there.
Yeah.
And the motivation for peeking is to make sure no mice had gone in there.
Yeah.
It's always
Fun
a
surprise.
Yeah, there we are. Four blue mice. All right.
Other trail maintenance things, someone reached out to let us know that the trail maps on our website, when you click on them,
Are we not?
bring you to nothing. I'm guessing.
Oh,
Yeah.
that didn't make the conversion.
Yes, so I'm
Ah.
going to look into that. I'm still having some troubles with the website, so.
I was gonna say, you just reminded me that I never followed up with you on the, rail trail report. So are you still not able to access it anyway?
No.
Okay.
So I need to, who in the town,
D?
D?
We're still having issues.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there
So
are
it's not
definitely
you.
some known issues.
Yeah, it's another
Um,
issue.
Yep. But just kind of make a list
Of the things.
of the things that you've come across and, you know, shoot them off to D so they can be added to the list of known things.
Thanks. Sounds good. Conservation restrictions. River Bridge.
Yeah, so there's some stuff happening that I think is probably not ready for public consumption yet. So
Okay.
we'll just keep that one on the to be updated list.
Perfect. Horseshoe Pond, we're still kind of waiting for that to be finalized. We're in the final stages, have been in the final stages, and I just reached out to SVT to kind of check in and give them a little ping to see
Yeah.
if we can get
Hey,
moving.
what the heck? Yep.
We did, for Powderhouse Hill, we did get a draft back from them, which is currently being reviewed. We will send it to them shortly, and then hopefully it will go to the state to be reviewed.
Yeah, so I read through that, and it's their lawyer fancied made up some of the words, right? But
Change
essentially,
happy to glad.
right, but it is exactly what we have always intended.
Okay.
It allows the well, and then it, just passive recreation for everything else. And so I sent it to Heather White, Town Council, and said, as far as we're concerned, this covers the intent of what we want. Just make it the legal words,
Yeah.
like
Make it the
do
legal-
the legal stuff.
Somebody
the
that can think of the words.
Yeah, right. Certainly not us tonight.
I know, right? Did
Um,
we finish the Highland Ridge one? I was thinking there were 4.
Yeah, that one finished
Okay.
finally
Okay.
a bit ago. Yeah, I
Okay.
think maybe even while Maddie was still here.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
before
Which one
me.
is that?
Highland Ridge.
Highland Ridge.
Hmm?
Highland Ridge.
Okay. I think we have some Earth Day updates.
We do. AJ and Louise and I met on Saturday and spent some time together just kind of going over, well, sponsors, everything, the flyers and all that. So why don't we start with the sponsors and that we can ask everybody what their thoughts are on how you think it should be divided. And these are the ones that are, well, the funds are going to come from Highland. No, oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. From Highland Liquors.
Right.
So, and how that's going to be divided, and I think we all felt.
So I guess
we should
so.
have a
Let's clarify
consensus.
that a little. So
Yeah.
every year, as kind of a way to mitigate all of the nips that we find, Highland Liquors has donated $500 to an organization, or it's many years we've broken it up over 2 organizations, and they always ask us for recommendations of who they should donate that money to. So Louise and AJ and Phil came up with the Council on Aging, Food Pantry, and the library
Right.
as 3 likely candidates for this year.
Right, because we went, we made a list of all the places that could possibly use the money, and we decided that these 3 would be the most benefit to the town of Berlin. Council on Aging has very limited budget, so they could use, the Berlin Food Pantry is now supplying food for 80 families in town. Right.
Yep.
And of course, the library does a lot more than just, books.
Books,
They
yeah.
do a lot with the kids and everything. They have a lot of things, activities for the adults also. And I think the reason that Highland Wine and Spirits rather, is willing to do this is because when they first opened when they applied for a liquor license, they were told that they could not sell,
They weren't told,
nips.
they agreed not to.
Right,
They were
agreed.
not told they
Right.
couldn't.
And then they found out that they were losing a lot of money because people were going other places, and the town did give them the,
Well, they
Right.
just started selling.
right. And so that's why they want to donate back, give back to
Yes.
the town.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
I think, they're really trying to show how bad it is, because every year, well, not last year, but they put up a display that
Right.
shows all
We
the.
usually bring a bag of nips that
Right.
we pick
Yeah.
up, and,
I remember seeing it one time.
yeah,
Right.
And we'll make sure that we,
We'll get 'em over
segregate
this.
them again.
yes, thank
Yep.
you, so we can do that.
Right,
Yep.
so they asked for recommendations, we came up with 3, and,
Right. I think
And
we
they
should
can
pick either
bench
1
it.
or 2 of those to
mhm,
recommend.
right.
Anybody have,
I have my
Feelings?
opinion is 2.
okay, and do you have 2 in mind? Which 2 of the 3?
I'm leaning toward donating the money to the Story Walk, since it's a joint project between the library and the commission. And, the other, that weigh equally for me, but I
I
think
know.
that we give a lot to the food pantry, from
So
our home,
You wanna do
so.
the library? I'm sorry,
Yeah,
couldn't
the
hear-
library and the food pantry.
But it's not just
And the
me,
food
I mean, we all
pantry?
have
No,
to-
I know,
Right.
Okay.
I'm totally okay with that.
Oh, I thought you were saying not the food pantry, cause you give a lot. Is that
Yeah,
what you-
no, yeah, we do because the need is, we
Right.
feel the need is
So,
great.
okay, so you're
Right.
saying food
So-
pantry and library?
Your two votes,
Yes.
Same.
my
It's
two
fine.
votes.
Yeah.
Anyone
Can't
else?
go wrong.
So we're cutting it down to 2?
We're working on it.
Okay.
What are your two favorites?
Well, I'd like to see the Council on Aging getting some assistance because, well, right now it's kind of shaky because our, director has resigned. She's, right, so maybe
Um,
it's
It's
not
still
the
there.
best.
Right, well, so maybe we do them next year or something. I have to say the food pantry is definitely, I feel,
I think,
you
yeah,
know, a great
definitely
need.
Benefits
the food
everybody.
pantry,
Yeah.
definitely. Right.
Anyone else? wanna
Okay, so
throw
we're
out?
going
No
to
complaint,
give them
I
those
agree.
2 options.
yeah, so I think we're all in
Uh,
agreement, the food pantry and the library.
Sure. I think that's good.
Yep.
Good
Okay.
suggestion.
50-50 split.
50/50.
On the flyers,
I was gonna say, this is super impressive,
Yeah,
thanks
the
to Rich
logo.
Cameron, principal at Tohoto.
very nice.
Right.
He used, I wasn't sure how he did it, because if I didn't share with you before, forgive me if I'm repeating. So, you know, I probably, you know, with my limited computer skills, updated like it had been for probably
There's-
the last
yeah,
few or
yeah.
several years, whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
And that just, this was to give him an idea of what somebody
Yeah.
could do over there. Well,
Right.
3 hours later, he and ChatGPT.
I was just gonna say, I'm
Yeah.
pretty
They
sure that
came
was a
up with
copy and
that.
paste into ChatGPT.
Yep.
So the only comment that we
Yeah.
all had, and thank you for your comments, was that the 2 logos here on the right were sort of hard to figure out who they were. So he went back and changed that and got logos for ChatGPT.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually did the logos and got everybody on there. So here's that copy. I'm sorry I couldn't print it out the right way, so I'll have to
Yeah, no,
work-
that's all right.
I
It
may
looks
have to
great.
rely on I may have to bring out the big guns to really get it all formatted. But at any rate, so then yesterday, AJ got from Lawrence the 3 logos for Berlin Insurance, Bridge Realty, and Sign Logic.
Oh, great.
And I sent those to Rich, and he did respond. He just said, well, unfortunately, you'd have to cut and paste that. ChatGPT can't process it that way. So I hope they won't be upset. I don't know why they would be.
she was
Nobody
pretty
really
neutral
knows what their
about it.
logos, it's not like knowing
Yeah.
Right.
the
I didn't even know
Amazon.
most of these places had a logo.
I know, right?
But the-
Well,
we got their
it's-
name on there, you know?
Well, I think that's really the greater good, isn't it? So they're getting the recognition they need. But then, I think it's just in question, which one do we want to use where, and what purpose? I mean, they're using this online, so every information stream they have through both, the school district,
Is that.
they're gonna see this.
Right,
That-
and with the logos edited.
Absolutely.
Okay.
With the logos edited. So
Oh,
just
they're
as you see
sponsored.
it.
What stuck
Yeah.
out to me on this one is the plastic bag, because we are eschewing plastic bags for the cleanup.
I'm sure we could tell ChatGPT to use a
Paper bag.
Yes,
Right.
I'm sure he'll be glad to
Right,
take care
so
of that.
my only comment would be, if that's the one that they're using, on all their digital media, probably makes sense
Yeah,
to use
agreed.
that on paper as well, so
yeah.
that it's all the same.
Yep.
Sure, and
Yep.
I'm totally
Yep.
okay with that.
Okay.
Save this one for next year.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
you wanna use this one then? Or is it-
Yeah.
Or, we wanna use whatever they're using digitally.
Right, and I'm
So-
sure he can update the bag thing,
Right.
I'm sure they,
Well, there's no bag on this, I mean, on that.
On that one. There's no bag.
I thought we were
So-
doing a poster contest.
I know, so whatever
Oh, I
happens.
see on this.
I think we
Okay.
ran a
no,
little
I'm
short.
sorry, I
Yeah,
shouldn't have been showing you that
ChatGPT
one.
instead of-
Oh,
Oh.
so it is this one that.
It is this one, so yes, we can change that to a paper bag then, right? Is that what you're?
Yeah,
That's,
yeah.
that's
Okay.
your,
Yeah.
that's your, suggestion, okay.
Yep.
I think he can make that.
Yeah, and so whatever they're using for their digital media, and yes, so to Lexi's question, the poster contest, we just didn't,
It just wasn't time.
just wasn't time,
Just couldn't.
so.
Okay.
Maybe
I
we'll
would
keep
like to
that-
have these up on Friday. That's the pressure
Right.
I've been putting on Phil.
Right,
Okay, so this is the one,
yes,
okay, so, what are we using this for?
Put it in the chat
this
GPT.
was the information that Phil gave to create that,
Okay.
right, so this is just words, just
Okay, I just
information.
want to mention that Jennifer Cermak, who owns
Berlin Farms, yep,
is donating ice cream cones
Oh,
for the
nice.
kids, coupons
Mhm.
for the kids.
for ice cream at Berlin Farms.
Right.
Yep.
And I got an email from Lorenz Holyoke, and she says, what do you want me to do? You know, she's willing to do whatever. And I mentioned something that AJ made, you know, having the kids, like the Cub Scouts and the Boy Scouts, cleaning up the trailheads,
Mhm.
and she thought that was a great idea.
So she's gonna try and coordinate that?
She's gonna try to coordinate it, get,
Awesome.
you know, other adults to, you know.
Yep.
So, we probably could give her the list that you made up
I didn't bring it.
and see what she can do
Yeah,
with it.
I can send it. I brought it up, and even the new parking lot on Lyman was on that list, so I guess we knew it was coming. I don't know last
Mhm.
year, but yeah,
We
but
did.
I've got a list of
Yeah.
all the
Right.
parking lots, the trailheads.
Yeah,
Cool.
but she's willing to do other things also.
Good.
Awesome.
Yeah. James also gave the nod to use the building for
Mm-hmm.
in the parking lot there for our staging
Excellent.
area.
Excellent. They're always so generous about that.
Yep.
One thing that we thought, just for safety purposes and hygienics, I guess, I just noticed at Dollar Tree the other day, I mean, they had the gloves for, you know, well, I love the way they word it, one size fits most.
Yeah.
Well, mine, it doesn't fit, but
Yeah.
that's you know, neither here nor there. But actually Lowe's has, I think, a slightly better, we were just in there last night, and they're, it's like $4.59 for 5 pairs. So I don't know if we want to do that or not, but I thought that might not be.
We've always let everybody supply their own.
We do?
Yeah.
Well, then that's fine.
Yep.
No
Yeah,
problem.
especially because, you know, you don't want them back.
No, of course not. No, of course
So,
not. Well, it's just a thought,
yeah.
that's all.
Yep, no,
problem.
appreciate that, but,
We do have to, I think, increase our bag supply. I have 42
yes.
left
you
from
would.
last year. So.
Do you know how many you used last year-ish?
Gosh, 60 maybe.
Okay, cool.
And AJ does
And it was a
have
light year last year.
Yeah,
has a first aid kit on the back of his truck as well, just for.
Yep.
And I've got a small one to bring as well.
Yeah,
My-
and it's
My
modest,
travel one
but-
I use for our groups, just with Band-Aids and, you know, simple things that could
Yep.
be useful. But I think, we'll see, they're giving out, I think, a lot of support at the school. I think that we're gonna be pleased with the
Good.
response that we get.
that's awesome.
So we'll just
That'll
keep you
be
updated on
great.
that.
Do we need to vote for $20 worth more of bags?
We did, either we vote that you can spend $20 or we vote to reimburse you afterwards.
Okay.
Your pick.
Let's go with afterwards.
Okay,
Sounds good.
In case something else comes up.
just no tax.
I know. I've been eating that.
That is all of the updates that I have.
All right. Anybody else have anything else? Any rail trail stuff?
No, just that I need to get when you get the website all set up, I get the report to upload.
Cool.
And I think the last bill got paid I submitted it last time, so I haven't heard anything.
Okay, cool. Now, right?
Fingers crossed it got paid, but that closes out the whole first
That's
contract from last time.
That's awesome. And is there anything left on the earmark?
Yeah, so that 60 grand or so that's left is the match for the grant that we put in.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so,
Cool.
yeah,
And when do we hear about that grant?
June-ish, mid-June.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Unless anybody has anything else, I'm gonna have Robin call it.
I make a motion to end the meeting at 8:14 PM.
Second.
So, second.
Non-debatable. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, too bad. All right, guys. I only have 2 meetings left.
Yeah, so I was thinking that, who did we decide was gonna be the
This week,
chair?
or?
Oh, good.
You guys
We
have to
decided
officially,
this?
right, you guys have to officially vote for that.